Good morning. I'm here at Lexus UK with an LC500 Sport. They have lent Aaron and I, Aaron's behind the camera, say hello Aaron. And we're going to go to the Spa 24-hour race where Lexus is racing their new GT3 car. And they've lent us this car to have a little cruise around with. So, without much further ado, we're going to get in this 5-litre naturally aspirated V8. We just started it up for the first time a couple of minutes ago, and everyone was like, "Ooh, ooh!" It sounds a lot better than I thought it was going to. It sounds great. So let's get going.
I've been feeling so small.
Time to get moving. Aaron's in here somewhere.
Yeah, I am.
Let's start this beast up. That's a nice sound. Now in the car on the way to the tunnel, and I thought I'd just give you a couple of first impressions really. The interior seems it's quite a nice place to be. There's sort of leather and bits of nice fabrics and sort of funky design. The dash bit in front of you is quite hectic. We're just trying to work out where everything is. There's like, this is the sort of Sport Plus bit up here, traction control up there, which you haven't played with yet. All the usual stuff. You can turn your HUD on up there. But it's generally quite nice. We seems to be doing this sort of, this is a GT cruiser, I guess. So something that's designed to do lots of miles in comfort, but also with some oomph. And on the on-ramp, gave it some welly. And it's pretty quick. I wouldn't say it's not blown me away fast, because I think it's got to move quite a lot of weight, but pretty quick and sounds good. I reckon if you put a mental exhaust on one of these, it would be a ludicrous bit of kit. But other than that, the ride is pretty nice. What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, it's a comfortable car.
Pretty comfy.
Very pliant.
And we're just sort of cruising along. I've got the radar control on to the tunnel and off to Belgium.
Spa. Sam's just demonstrating the Eurotunnel lean.
At least it's not the across the other side, bang the horn when you come.
Boom!
I'm gonna make a mistake.
We've now been cruising along for 5 hours? 6
Yeah,
hours?
probably.
Something like that. We've just done a podcast actually in the car, which hopefully will appear. And I think we thought it was going to be about 20 minutes, and it turns out it was about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Led to a lot of navigational issues.
A lot of navigational issues. It's like we almost forgot that we're driving cross country somewhere.
Yeah. But I think the big sort of takeaway point of it was we then did the podcast and got back to sort of thinking about the car. It's done what we needed it to do really well.
Really well.
Like, being a GT car, we just didn't really think about the fact we were just in a comfy, isolated environment. And then something that I don't think necessarily was mentioned before, but us was the engine in this car. Lexus have done something amazing by putting this engine in a car. Everyone now is going for like twin turbo V6 or you know, that sort of combination. They've gone, no, we want a naturally aspirated V8, 5-litre V8, 470 horsepower. Like, and there's no necessarily need for that. There's not many on paper benefits for doing that, because it's slower than a equivalent turbocharged car. It's heavier, but when you're cruising along and you pull the paddle a couple of times and you just hear that noise, like, then you're like, yeah, that makes this car so much more than what it was before, and it would be so much less without that engine.
Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break nothing can break me.
Good morning, everyone. We've made it to the track and we are just set up now in the Lexus Hospitality. So I thought, well, I'll show you around and then we'll see some racing.
Lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine.
It is all kicking off here at Spa. I hope you can hear me. They're clearing the grid, race is about to start. Had a great lap round in an LC before the race, which was quite cool. And off we go. I'm excited to see how they do.
I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive.
I've been here since about 6. The sun's just starting to come up and being stuck by the clouds. I'm not really super sick in light, but just wanted to sort of show where I am and why one of these jackets allows you just to really quite a cool place for the track. Now, if I have a little look over there, you can see a bunch of filmers and photographers. The cars are running under stand where those photographers are over there when they're coming through here at 130, 140 and the cars are like this far away. It's absolutely insane. I had to nip back to the campsite and we are now in the hybrid. And the hybrid has a tan interior. Aaron is currently driving the hybrid,
The 500H.
Now, immediately, we're basically only on E at the moment,
I think we are.
and it's very quiet.
Very quiet.
It's just it's quite a calming experience.
It is. It's a pretty chill car, and it kind of doesn't really promote any hooliganism when you're just strolling around like this. You're quite happy to just continue strolling around like this.
Stars, I wanna drive a fast
just about wrapped up at Spa. It's been a wicked time. Cars are still going, but we've got to get back to London. So, back to the hybrid. Realisation number one of getting in the Lexus hybrid is I didn't actually realise I'd turned it on, and I turned it off when I tried to start it because it made no noise.
And
That's
we're
it.
on.
Ready to go. We're now in the hybrid LC500. So this is a V6 with some electric motors, and just drove out of the petrol station. It was really surreal, no noise whatsoever. Then you put your foot down and the petrol engine kicks in. Off we go out the motorway, and then suddenly it decides I've had enough petrol and just goes, it just stops making noise again. It is the weirdest thing. Other than that, off to the tunnel and see how it is in a bit of a cruising mode. We were just looking back this weekend, and I had 3.5 hours sleep last night, having been up most of yesterday doing lots of stuff, to get up to see the sunrise, which never happened. And then Aaron busted his leg yesterday, didn't sleep that night before,
didn't sleep any.
And actually both of us at 6:40 p.m. driving home feel pretty good. And part of it, we were thinking, is potentially down to this car, which sounds weird, but driving it distance is just so easy. It's just not been a thing. I'm not tired in any. I have not been made more tired by getting in this car. I think I'm actually more refreshed.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it.
Than before. And like some cars you get in, the motorway is just or everything. And that's what I think I've got to say really, is as a GT cruiser, it's doing the GT cruising very well. And I think the hybrid, as slightly odd as it is to drive, and with no gears and stuff, is a bit more chilled out.
It's certainly the
quiet.
calmer proposition.
It's just a calm proposition to travel. I think that's it. That's it for now. We're back at Lexus HQ. Car made it. It was good. We had a little chat with someone on the train who was in a Porsche press car. A little bit of chat. Everyone seems to like the car. General impression pretty good. Suited us well. And that's it from us.
Trip to Mars, nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not